Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I'm really glad you're here. Today's date is Monday, November 21st, 2022. And in this video, I would like to use the tarot cards to see if we can confirm or narrow down the truth of a rumor that's circulating in our culture and across alt media. There are people reporting that the billionaire wonder kid of FTX has died. The person I'm referring to is none other than Sam Bankman-Fried, I think is how his name is. Yes, let's see. Yep, Sam Bankman-Fried. I will have a link to this article in my video description. It just kind of talks about the rise and fall. I also have the gentleman in question who is napping here in this picture. I also noticed that Wikipedia has recently done some updates on him, but they didn't put a date of demise. So Mr. Fried was the face and force behind FTX, which declared bankruptcy last week. And in the days since that happened, there was a rumor started that Sam had passed away. Now, I realize because he has made a lot of enemies and he has knowledge of people that they probably don't want him talking about. So he has to drop off the radar no matter what. And I doubt we'll ever see him in that form or fashion again that he looks like on that beanbag chair. I think he's due for some plastic surgery and what have you if he's going to remain on the earth plane and breathing. So I'm sorry, I'm not a big time investor. And the thought of the corruption, the laundering, the money laundering that was done there, and how so many people we entrusted to make wise decisions on our behalf had absolutely no reservations about trying to profit. It boggles my mind. I did notice that Bloomberg Investments has said that Sam Bankman-Fried had the largest and fastest loss of billionaire status of anyone in history ever. So, hey, that's one for you. You can maybe, Sam, you can maybe have that added to the Guinness Book of World Records, okay? But let's use the tarot cards and see if we can narrow down that rumor, because if he's still on the earth plane, we shouldn't be saying he's not, okay? And alt media is having enough of a difficult time gaining a footing and traction with people just waking up without saying something's true that hasn't been yet confirmed, okay? So let's ask the tarot cards, and we'll have to do it carefully, okay? The being on our timeline and earth plane who was known as, or is known as, Sam Bankman-Fried. Can we please have an update about his physical well-being and any other information the universe wants us to know? Let's see what the cards have to say. Is the rumor true? I know he's hiding. I would be if I was him. Okay, sir, where are you? What is your status physically on this earthly plane? And is there other information the universe wants us to know about former billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried of FTX currency, fame, and notoriety? Okay, Seven of Wands is his first card, or the card for this question. Five of Swords. Okay, he's alive, he's not dead. King of Swords. Eight of Swords, lots of swords. Temperance. And Six of Swords. So our question was to please inform us, if possible, about the physical well-being of the person or the being we knew as Sam Bankman-Fried. And we have indicating him the Seven of Wands. Now, Seven of Wands it's a determination card, but it's also one of stealth. So he is employing all measures stealth possible to try to continue breathing. This card indicates that with as little bloodshed as possible, there's a defeat that's happened and maybe a surrender. Okay. With the Ace of Swords in the recent past lets us know that he is indeed still on the earthly plane. No problem there. And the King of Swords, it's interesting that he's showing up here. King of Swords is about truth and diplomacy, rational and partial, often a white hat for me, an alliance type of card. So I'm wondering if Sam has reached out to the white hats in some way and offered some information in exchange for some safety or a new identity or what have you. Okay, we have for the near future for the gentleman and his well-being, we have the Seven of Swords. Now with the Seven of Swords, that's another strategy card. It's one about cunning also, and more cunningness happening here and stealth. So he is quietly going to try to, like I said, continue breathing. And we have the Temperance card giving us a little more advice about that cunning and stealth that's in play here. Temperance card often talks about teamwork and compromise. He's definitely had to compromise a lot in order to stay on this earthly plane and continue living. And he's willing to offer some teamwork. Again, I think that's why we're showing in the present the King of Swords card here, because he needs the white hat's help to find even a little bit of safety, because he's made a lot of very influential enemies and that want him gone, and whatever information he has that hasn't yet been disclosed that could compromise people further, they want him gone, basically. Let's see if there's a little more. Yeah, we got the Five of Wands. Fives are not permanent settings. They're something, a passing type of event. Still some strife, and he's not into easier waters yet. Okay, not at all. Again, he's got some determination. In fact, that card looks a little bit like him. Take a look at that gentleman. Doesn't that look a little bit like him? Okay, still standing, got himself in a tough spot, not ready to give up yet, not done fighting, enjoys his gift of life too much to let go of it. Page of Pentacles is giving us a little more information here. Okay, with the page, it's talks about a worthwhile effort, okay, and also a modest payoff for that worthwhile effort. So he's having to realize his modest circumstances are probably the best he can hope for. Although I'm sure since he was juggling billions and billions, he probably ducked one or two away that aren't on the books. And again, kind of bolstering my thought that maybe the white hats are involved here in some way. The alliance may be using him and some of his information about trades, transfers, and agreements, because we have the Emperor card showing up here as our final card about Mr. Fried, excuse me. So Sam Bankman-Fried's last public sighting was in the Bahamas, November 11th. I should say public sighting, because I think if the white hats are involved or he's giving some testimony and depositions, he's been seen other places. I'm getting no indication that there's any truth to that rumor that he passed away, although he is dropping out of the public eye. He has to, or he won't continue breathing. So I don't know, you live a complicated life and don't have a lot of integrity, you got to expect some fallout. Hear that, congressmen, congresswomen, senators? Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. And until next time, keep smiling, keep believing that good things are coming for humanity and our world, and I believe our country, and I'm speaking of the United States. Although we do seem to be dragging our heels, getting things changed and moving around. But that's okay, because if you're like me, we're in it to win it. We want a world that's safe for children. And that's what's really vital. So as long as it takes, I'm in. I hope you are too. Thank you. Good night.